Hello everybody and welcome to Train Sim World 2. Today we are back in the C4-8W and we're here in this beautiful Santa Fe livery. So yeah, the promise came true. We're actually going to do some American livery, some more American, proper American liveries, not a pissy little 72 stock. So anyway, let's get moving. Get that on, then we need you to lead, then we need you to freight, then we need to release the brakes. We need to come down here, turn that on. Step light, gauge lights on. Anything else? No, I think we can get moving. Oh, headlights. Auxiliary. Nice. Good stuff. A little bit more power. A little bit more power. Yes, that's the one. Got to build some momentum. And we're going to Heinemann today. Because why not? I couldn't be bothered going the full length of the route. And I know we went to Heinemann last episode, but you know what? Whatever. Doesn't bother me. And it should be better for you because it's like not 300 hours, it's like one less than. Hope you guys are enjoying the American liveries. I mean, I hardly ever do American liveries. These are the first American liveries that I've done. But I mean, they're not bad. I do quite like my big boys, big American trains. Go away, watch. I wasn't washing my hands. Okay, I'll go throttle 2. This is the only difficult part, and I'm gonna try not to speed in this one, because we're actually in a train that would operate on this route. This is gonna be fun, isn't it? Oh, this is going to be very fun. Let's turn my fan off, don't know why it's on. Watch one. Let's just have a vibe. Oh, this is fun, isn't it? Oh, joy of joys. Love Sandpatch Grade. Oh, joys. I'm so excited about driving in Sandpatch Grade, I sneezed. That's amazing. Why is the speed limit so bloody low? And in case you're wondering, no, there's no AA services today. Because couldn't be bothered. The points should be all set correctly. Should be all good. Yep. Sometimes they're not. It's just a problem. Remember when the game first came out, I tried to go this way. It was like, you know, about 125 miles an hour, and I just slammed through the signals of danger down here. And I was like, oh, why can't I go past? I never really played this game seriously for like 3 years. After I got it. Now I am. Be pleased to know. On train, let's get moving. Why is this so difficult to just... Oh, there's 60. Amazing. Touch of independence. The tracks it looks like we're on like narrow gauge, just it's so high up. I mean, these trains are massive. And this livery is amazing as well. No offense, but it's a lot better than the Union Pacific one. It's a lot better than the Union Pacific one. I think that's a screen-worthy shot. Should we grab a screenshot on this side? Yes, we should. And I know a lot of you are asking about why when I set the videos to Premiere they come up 3 weeks in advance. That's just how YouTube works. But that's not like it's the only video. That if there's a video that's premiered that is going to premiere at a certain time, it means I've already made the videos up to that point, and probably even further. So yeah. Alright. Stick it on through 1. Notch 1 power. How long are we? Quite long. Okay. That's brilliant. So it's going to take us 300 years to get past the 25 limit. It's still in a whole mile. I don't want to. Just want to, like, go fast. Guess I could go fast if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Come on, slow down. There it is. What's happening there? Bloody hell. Let's go and have a look around. Discharge procedure. Proceed, troubleshooting, maintenance or repair. Diesel engine running. Yes. Turn it off. Breakdown engine switch on off. Open all cab doors. Raise. Look burner bar. What? Observe lights on capacitor discharge. I have no idea how that works. Are there any cupboards we can play with here? No. Can we have a look outside? Oh, we can indeed. But that is quite intimidating. Seeing a massive cab. Right, what's our speed? Our power. Come on, train. Coming up to being very close to the point where we can go faster, but we'll still need to go throttle 2. Still need to wait for the RSM to get past. And we'll leave the bell on. So we can go 25 past here, I think. Brilliant. It'll take a while. Oh, look, here's the Amtrak station. Lovely, brilliant infrastructure, as you can see. At least the pot plants are nice. Nothing else is. What's this for? I mean, this platform is just on the ground. There's no reason why it should be here. Just might as well just have a bloody stick. Four tracks? No way. Look at that. That's amazing. Well, I think it is. No, it definitely is amazing. Can't argue with that. Turn the bell off. Oh god, that truck. A bit close for comfort. Go throttle 2. Get up the grade. I think these hoppers are empty, which is good. We can go a little bit faster. That's bloody long. You just like hurry up, maybe. Imagine what it would be like if you were in a car in this situation. It would not be fun, I can tell you that. How much longer is there for... Oh great. Still coming round. Oh, it's still half in the station. Brilliant. Is that the end of the train? No, of course it's not. Oh, of course it's not. Oh, we're speeding. I just come off, well, that should be enough to... Little bit of independent brake whilst keeping the throttle on. No, just independent brake. Okay, whatever. We've gone past the 25 limit as well. Should we just vibe at the back of the train? Oh, we're speeding. Oh, it's because we're going downhill. Independent brake 8, independent brake 15, and back to 11, and back to 7. Should we have a vibe there? I think we should. There's a bloody speed sign. It's going to be like way up here, isn't it? There's 25. Okay. Can we go up to 25? Can we please go up to 25? Please! Ah, this is torturous. We spent 12 minutes just getting past here. Come on. Come on, let's go up to 20. 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 Touch more independent brakes. No? What? Bollocks. You lied. Couldn't even do the thing for the crossing. Don't really care either. Okay, can we go up to a higher speed soon, please? 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 Pretty please? Yes, up to 20. Right, lots of throttle, please. Beaucoup de throttle. Probably very wrong. No, it was very wrong. Come on, throttle. You can go up to like 40 here, can't you not? What can we go up to here? Yes. Let's go. Are other units taking power? Yes, they are. Come on, train. Let's get moving. Yes, if I go here, yes, it's taking power. Yes, it's taking power. Brilliant work. Amazing job. Some of my videos would have finished here. Not this one, we still got to go all the way up here. It's taken us 15 minutes to go like 1 mile. Could have walked faster than that. But like actually I could have. Okay, bring it back to 35. There it is. Amazing. So when we get here, we can go up to 79. But 35 is good enough for now. Or at least moving. Go throttle 1, try and hold the 35. Come on. Come on, take power. Take power faster. Come on. No? Do I need more power? I think I do. Oh, we can go up to 40. I like the speed. How are we looking at the back of the train? Oh God, we're still here. This is so long. It's crazy. I mean, in Australia we have long trains as well. And we actually have the record for the world's longest train. Drop it back down to throttle 1. That was pulled by a, I think it was an AC 6600. That was probably completely wrong. Probably doesn't even exist, but it was pulled by an AC something, and it wasn't a 4400. I can tell you that. Okay, there's 40. Oh, 79 will be a treat. Throttle 2, please. Throttle 3, please. Throttle 4, please. Is that still not enough? Throttle 5, 6, please. Come on, there it is. Drop it down to throttle 5, throttle 4, throttle 3, and we'll keep the revs going. Full power. Try and get up to throttle 40, because we like throttle 40. Now it's been 2 minutes since we got past. It took us like 5 minutes to get from there to there, and 15 to get from there to there. It's mental. Oh, we're speeding. Oh, diddums. We'll let the gradient slow us down, I think. And we'll add a touch of independent brake. Come on, independent brake. Hurry up. Right, bail that off. That's the one. Keep that going, throttle 3. Come on. Oh, that's quite steep. Throttle 5, keep it going up. Keep it going full throttle. Come on. Come on, train. That's the one. Okay. You can probably come off the throttle there. Leave it at throttle 4. And actually get up to 79 miles an hour pretty soon. I mean, when the arse end of the train gets past. Oh god, going for like 20 minutes already. Nearly. Come on. Leave throttle 2. Throttle 2 should be enough. Oh, here it is, the sacred sign. Sacred. You are sacred. Right, we're gonna go max power once we get past it. We've only got to go 8 miles. Look at that. They're so long, these things. Let's go throttle 3. Throttle 3. Come on, get up the hill. It's very steep. God above, it is very steep. Throttle 4. Where's the end of this bloody train? Oh, there it is. Well, let's get full throttle going, just so that we can get up to 79. Yes, look at that. Go speed mode. Speed mode 9000. Look at this. You don't often think of the C4-8W as the absolute definition of high-speed rail, but I mean, can't knock it for everything. It's quite powerful. We've actually got some of these in Australia. I've checked. We do on the Pilbara railways, because there's an area of railways in Australia, in Western Australia. There's a lot of iron mining, called the Pilbara region, and the railways there are physically disconnected from the rest of the railways in Australia, and they're all privately owned. So they're built to a much larger loading gauge as than the rest of the country. The rest of the country uses a more British-style loading gauge, but these the Pilbara region, they use really big. I mean, they just use American trains. They have some SD70s, some AC 600s. Oh, bloody hell! Listen to that. And they said, and some Alcos and other stuff like that. And then there are some. Oh, there's a 60 limit. Okay. And then they've got some trains that are rebuilds of like licensed rebuilds by Australian companies of EMD frames. But like the rest of the country have a more British and a European style loading gauge. I mean, most of our freight locomotives are EMD rebuilds, but they're made by Australian companies. That's an interesting exhaust. They're made by Australian companies, whereas in the Pilbara region they're just basically imported American vehicles, and so that they still travel on the left, but they've got right-hand drive and stuff. It's unusual. Whereas in the rest of Australia you've got proper class structure, got although it is a bit random, like NR class are cool, 81 class, 82 class. It's interesting because in New South Wales there are currently no electric locomotives at all in the whole state. They retired them a while ago, and then they brought them back for construction and maintenance of a new underground railway line, because they didn't really want to use diesel, because it was single bore tunnels that they used. And then after they finished that, they just put them all into preservation. So there are some still in preservation, but which is ironic, because most of the regional electrification schemes in New South Wales, like out past the Blue Mountains to the west of Sydney, and up to the north to Newcastle, and down south to Wollongong, most of them were purely electrified to accommodate electric freight services, which were more efficient than diesel. And now the only electric trains that run over them are the passenger ones, which is completely counterproductive, but whatever. Not my fight to have. And then we're also we're getting some new bi-mode units, which would be cool. We're replacing some not super old. I wouldn't actually call them old at all, but they're not new. We've got the XPT. That is old. That does need replacing. But then we also got the train set called the Explorer. The Explorer and the Endeavour. They're basically the same, but one's like interior layout is made for regional services, and one for much longer distance intercity kind of. Although confusingly that's named, so the longer distance services are called regional and the shorter distance ones are called intercity, which makes no sense at all, but what can you do? Just get full throttle back up to 80. But we're replacing them with some new bi-mode units, because some of the lines that they run on are electric. So the XPTs and the Explorers, for example, when they're running through Sydney on the Canberra and Melbourne services, they don't use the overhead wires, even though they're available. And the ones where they go out west, they go through the Blue Mountains, which is heavily electrified, out to Lithgow. And especially on the Bathurst services, because the electrification only goes to a city called Lithgow, and then there's an extra 50 kilometres to the route, which is there's only an extra 3 stations, and this is still on the like shorter intercity Sydney services. And there are a few trains a day that go from Bathurst to Sydney, but they use diesel haulage the whole way, even though like more than 3/4 of the route there's overhead wires available, and that's just because we've never had a bi-mode unit in Australia before. But we're going to get some soon. And we're also replacing our old purple trains, which is sad, but I mean they have to go. The old V-sets, slammers, cool trains. But yeah, so they're getting replaced with some new trains. The D-sets, new in City Fleet, Marion, I think they're called, fleet name. And then they're also being the new D-sets. They're going to cascade the newer intercity trains onto Sydney train services, which they weren't designed for. They were designed for intercity, but what can you do? And they're going to cascade them onto Sydney trains, where they're going, which is like the urban network, where they're going to be used to replace the C sets, the chopper sets, which again will be sad to see them go, but what can you do? They were cool. The C sets were brought in as a stopgap because there was a new design of train called the Tangara that was coming into service, but it was such a large technology leap that it was delayed by about a decade, and so they had to bring in. They had some really old trains that needed replacing, and they had to bring in some trains. So they just got a trusty, reliable design and just mass-produced a load of them, so that they could get some trains. But they were a stopgap, like the Pacers, and they weren't intended to be used for long. Admittedly, no, they were designed to have a lifespan of about 40 years, but that 40 years is almost expired, if not has expired now, so they need to go, even though they are nice trains. The S-sets, however, they were the oldest trains on the network. They got replaced by the Waratah Series 2. You can Google all this stuff. I only know it because I have Googled it. So the Waratah Series 2s, they replaced the S-sets, and the S-sets sucked because they had no air conditioning, which in a city of Australia, in a city in Australia, having no air conditioning is a very, very big problem. You probably need to apply lots of brakes here. Like a lot of brakes. Oh god, that's going to be very tight. Also, okay, the frame rate's jumping around a bit. And speaking of jumping around a bit, the friggin' trains are we actually going to stop? No, we're not. Handbrake! Come on, stop the bloody train. Oh, we might actually stop. Look at that. We actually stopped. Look at that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Had a bit of a rant at the end. And I will see you all next time.